Hello, 1, 2, 3. Hello, guys. Can you hear me? Can you please leave the message if you can hear me? If you have any problems, technical problems with the sound or video, please can you leave the message? Hello, 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 everyone. So can you hear me? Does it mean that you can hear me? Please, guys, be more active. Yes, Okay. We're just gonna wait a little bit for other clear. Okay, Chloe. Okay, good. We're just gonna wait a little bit more for other people to enter. Okay, okay. Thank you for your replies. Okay, great. We're just gonna wait a little bit for other people to enter. While we are waiting for other people, can you please comment where are you guys from, and if you studied Chinese before, just engage a little bit and get to know each other better. Come on, guys, don't be shy. Okay, Nepal. Rohini. I'm sorry if I pronounce your name in the wrong way. I'll try my best. Armenia. Okay. You're an absolute beginner. It's okay. We will help you. I will help you to move to another level. Armenia. Cyprus. Malaysia. You never learned Chinese before. Okay. Pakistan. Thank you guys for engaging. Okay. Anybody else? Switzerland, Sweden, Yunnan, Kunming. Okay. I'm not Chinese. I learned Chinese language, so I will introduce myself later. Nepal, Philippines. Saudi Arabia, Bhutan, Zambia. Hey, nice meeting all of you guys. Zambia. I'm half Asian, actually. Also, nice meeting you, all of you guys. Thank you for leaving your messages, leaving your comments. How are you feeling? Are you nervous? Are you excited? How do you feel about learning Chinese? We're still waiting for more people. How are you guys doing such a difficult time? in the world with this all the situation with coronavirus. Hope you're all doing great and staying safe. Hello. Um, you cannot speak or show the video of yourself. You can only leave the comments here in the chat. Very okay, good mixed feeling. Why not nice? My life, I really like this language. Oh, great. I know that a lot of people are really fond of Chinese language, Chinese culture. Me too as well. Okay, you're gonna wait 5 more minutes, okay? India, I'm studying in Malaysia. Okay. Okay, great. Good for you. That it means that it will be easier for you to learn this language. If you're passionate about it, then it will be easy for you. Okay. Um. Okay, great. Welcome. Nice to meet you too. You're welcome. We are all new here to each other. Nervous. Yeah, I am a little bit nervous. I guess it's normal to be a little bit nervous. Why is my voice shaking? My hands shaking? Do you feel uncomfortable? Nice to meet you too. Okay. Tell me more, guys. How do you feel? Are you nervous? Are you excited? How are you doing these days? How's your, I don't know. Nice to meet you too. Thank you for being with me, for supporting me. I really appreciate it. I hope I can be really helpful for you too. Oh, no, I don't live in UK. Well, currently I'm in Korea because I have a couple of projects here that I'm working on. It's just we decided to choose UK for our time, so which would be more convenient for all people. Oh, that's okay. We all started from somewhere. Yeah, I know. It is hard these days. Yeah. Well, I hope you all will be staying positive and are willing to learn new language for your future. I know that it is difficult times with social distancing, with all this chaos in the world. Yeah, I understand you. Yeah, I know. I know. I understand. Same for me. I've been working online. My computer was the only communicator for me the last couple of months. Oh, yeah, I know. This sounds amazing. Do I know Korean? Well, my dad is Korean, but actually, no, I don't know Korean. I can read and I do know some words. I try to learn it, but I understand. But oh, you're staying in Indonesia. Do you study in Indonesia? Discuss some Chinese culture actually to be exciting. Oh, culture. Well, I will tell you what we're gonna discuss, like what the contents are going to be. So yeah, no, I don't speak Korean. For the Rohini who asked. Okay, a few more minutes. No. Or just stay in Indonesia. Okay, maybe you stuck there because because of the because the borders are closed. Oh, yeah, I understand you. I think a lot of people who are in love with Korean dramas, they learn Korean through these movies. They're pretty addictive, I think. Well, we're gonna wait 1 more minute, 2 more minutes, just for other people to enter. Okay? Please, a little bit patience, guys. Oh, hello, Matthews. Oh, I'm glad to see you again. Um, I will talk about this later. I hope that this presentation will be more clear for you. Oh, actually, I've never watched Chinese dramas. I don't know. Okay. Start to teach. Okay. I think we can start now, guys. So, wait a second. Um, okay, I just wanna thank all of you guys again for joining my webinar, finding the time, and I hope that this webinar will be very useful for you. And today we will dive deep into Chinese language, and we will go previous classes. I will ask my managers if they can provide you with. Oh, you were okay. You were on our last webinar. Okay, great. Um, oh, sorry. So I just hope that we can go and pass through this path of learning Chinese together, and with my help, you can learn this language in a much better and easier and more interesting way. These questions, let's discuss them at the end of the webinar, okay? So now let's first concentrate on the content. So, guys, I want this webinar to be as much efficient as possible, and please, I want you to not send any offense or spams or like bad words. Let's just have these rules. Let's concentrate so we can gain as much knowledge as possible. I know for those who learned Chinese before, the topics that I will be discussing might be a bit easy, but please bear with me because at the end I will discuss the whole course and you will get more details about it. Okay? So once more, one time again, please, I want to see that you're active, that you're engaging with me, so I could see your reaction. Just please leave the comment I, so I just could see that you're engaging with me, that you're talking with me, so I could feel some connection, like that, to make sure that I'm not talking to myself. Okay, just leave in the comment the word I. Okay. Guys, I just want to see that you're listening. Please send the word I in the comments if you're hearing me, if you're seeing me. Okay, thank you. Thank you. Please, more responses. Okay, thank you very much. Okay. Probably the video is kind of slow and what die? Okay, great. Thank you. Okay. Thank you. Thank you, guys. Okay. This makes me really happy that you are responding to me. Thank you. Anybody else? Okay, great. Thank you for understanding. I can see that you're engaging, that you're listening, and that you're eager to learn. Okay, so before we start, I just wanted to say that unfortunately, I am not a theoretical person. I'm more of a practical person. Therefore, most of the classes will be based on my own experience, and I will talk about my own experience later. Okay, thank you. But just in case, I just wanted to ask you, do you prefer more of a theoretical way of teaching, like kind of boring, monotonous way of lecturing, or more of like a practical way of teaching, like where we'll provide you with different examples which you can use in your life, like or maybe like tips how to learn Chinese? Can you reply to me? Which way do you prefer, more of theoretical way or like practical way? Samples are great. Okay. Anybody else? Both. Okay. First recognition of letter. Yeah, we will have it. It's just the way I will present it to you might be a little bit different. Of course, practical is great. Practical is better. That's okay. Don't worry. I will teach you. Actually, there is no letters in Chinese language. There are characters. Practical. Okay. Anybody else? No more responses? Okay, that was actually more than I expected. So thank you guys for replying to me, for engaging. Okay, okay. Okay. I think some people have really late reaction. Maybe you didn't hear. Learn from the beginning. That's what you will get. You will be learning from the beginning. Okay. Practical is okay, but at some point we need. Yeah, of course. Okay. I'm also requesting for the previous notes email. Okay. So guys, I just wanted to ask you, can you please leave the comments, those who already watched my webinar last time, please can you write the word no, no, and those who are joining my webinar for the first time, please just write the word hi, okay, so I could understand how many people are new here. Hello, hello, hello. Because from the comments I can tell that some of you already, okay, some of you already watched my webinar before. Hello. Hello, okay, great. I'm glad that there are a lot of new people, actually. Anybody else? So 2 people we've met before. Nice to meet you again. Okay, you joined from today. I want a student of HSK. Okay. Can you tell what HSK are you taking or learning right now? For practical way. Actually, it's my second class. Oh, second class. Being my first time, I prefer practical. I joined last time, but couldn't understand anything. Oh, that's sad. I hope today you will understand everything better. Can you tell me what exactly you didn't understand? The way I was explaining, or the content, or maybe the sound was bad. Oh yeah, okay, you watched my video. Okay, is your second class. Okay. Now, for those who already watched my webinar last time, the information that we will be discussing today, it will repeat, but I did add some more new information, so you can stay to watch what I will be talking about. But there will be some contents that will repeat. But thank you guys for responses. Now I guess, okay. Now I can move to Oh, sorry. Okay. Now. Wait a second, guys. I'm just opening the presentation. Please wait a second, guys. I'm sorry. Okay, let's start, guys. So, 欢迎大家来听我的汉语课. So, welcome to my class, guys. Again, and here are the contents. Can you see the contents that I'm showing to you right now? Yes? No? Oh, no. Can you please, guys, see the page with contents? Okay. So here are the topics that we'll be talking about today. So first of all, self-introduction, a little bit about Chinese language and why is it useful. Then we're gonna talk about tones. Then we're gonna talk more in details about characters, and then we will move to a little bit of grammar. Just tell you in advance that Chinese grammar is not that complicated, so don't be scared, just some basics. So first of all, my name is Rada. Some of you already met me before, some of you didn't. My Chinese name is Lada. I don't know why, but Chinese people like this name, maybe because it's really easy to pronounce. I lived in China for 6 years. I studied there. You can see some pictures from my life in China and how I benefited from learning Chinese. Actually, this experience was pretty difficult for me, but I really appreciate it because if I didn't have it, I wouldn't be the person I am today, and I wouldn't have those opportunities that I have today. So first of all, friends. Today, I have friends all over the world, and I can communicate with them not only in English but also in Chinese. It was really helpful for me. Traveling. Guys, Chinese language really helped me out when I was traveling. It doesn't matter where I went. Was it China, Korea, was it somewhere in Europe? Everywhere I used Chinese language, and later I will explain you why. And of course, more importantly, job opportunities. Whenever I worked on some projects, I had an opportunity to use Chinese language, and it really helped me out to be more useful for this. Presentation is a bit blur. Okay. Well, I hope you still can see things. Okay, I have HSK 6. Maybe some of you don't know what is HSK, but it is a Chinese proficiency test, and in total there are 6 levels. And yeah, I've got the last one. Okay, so let's discuss a little bit why you need to learn Chinese. And before going to China, the reason why I went to China to study in China was because at that time I didn't understand that Chinese is a developing country, and the future, China is our future actually. So China is the most widely spoken language, language in the world, because 14% of the global population speaks Chinese. And not only in China they speak this language, but also in Malaysia, Taiwan, Singapore, Indonesia, Thailand, Brunei, Philippines, some parts of Mongolia, they all speak Mandarin. For those who don't know what is Mandarin, there are many dialects in China depending on the province, and the way they pronounce words might differ, but the way they write the characters are still the same. So if they don't understand each other while talking, they still can understand when they're writing to each other. So about Chinese development. Chinese population is growing and is really big, and China is has a rapidly developing economy. And this is why learning Chinese is very useful for you, because you can apply Chinese for your job. Definitely people who are proficient in this language might have more opportunities, because China is collaborating with many other companies. There are many technological companies in China that are even developing more than American companies, Alibaba or Huawei. They're all developing right now, and because of their big population, Chinese people are traveling everywhere. And as I told you before, whenever I went to another country, I used my skills, because since Chinese people are traveling everywhere, countries are trying to provide as much more services for them, so it was more comfortable and convenient for them to travel there. So yeah, knowing Chinese will definitely help you. As I said, Chinese is really useful for your work and business, and even Mark Zuckerberg, the founder of Facebook, he is a really successful guy, and he has a lot of money, but he still learned Chinese, and he actually had a session in Tsinghua University. Tsinghua University is one of the top universities in China, and yeah, as you can see, he had a Q&A session, and he replied to people in Chinese. Somebody asked the question, wasn't HSK 6 difficult? Well, I cannot say it was difficult. It's really hard, but since it is the last level, maybe for some people it might be difficult, but it wasn't that difficult for me, I think. It was okay for me. If you practice a lot, it's nothing. And the last point, why you should learn Chinese. And I know that many people might have this fear of starting to learn it, is because they think there's so many characters. I don't know how to memorize them. They all look the same. These tones, what is tones? This is how I felt about Chinese language. But then after learning it more and more, I realized that it's not actually that difficult. And I will show you some like facts about Chinese language that might maybe decrease your fear. I hope so, and you will be more encouraged to learn it. So, in total, there are about 50,000 characters. Sounds crazy and overwhelming, I know. How many? So there is no alphabet. There are characters. um, Somebody said that they're just communicating with their friends through WeChat. It's okay. After learning Chinese and after I will help you how to speak with Chinese people, not through translator. Okay, so back to our characters. 50,000 characters, overwhelming. Yeah, I know. One fact: not all Chinese people, most of the Chinese people don't know. Um, Sorry, excuse me. Um, okay, I'm sorry. Somebody's telling me that you cannot see the full screen of the presentation. Uh, can you guys tell me if you can see the whole screen of the presentation? Because somebody's telling me there is a problem and they cannot see the full screen. Guys, can you please tell me? Okay, while you're telling me this, I will just continue with presenting. Okay, great. Thank you, Rohini, for your reply. Okay, then I will just move on. Okay, so not all of the Chinese know all of the characters. Okay, thank God. No problem there. Well, somebody seems to have problem. Okay. Well, I'm glad that most of you don't have any problems. Okay. Mm-hmm. Okay, thank you. I really appreciate it. Yeah, not all of the Chinese know, most of the Chinese don't know all of the characters because there are too much. There are a lot of ancient characters that are not being used nowadays, and Chinese people might know how to write how to pronounce this character and what's the meaning of it, but they might not know how to write it. Okay. Grammar. Up to the word grammar. This is weird. Mm, Okay. So, knowing only 42 characters, if you know 42 characters, means that you can understand 30% of Chinese language. Um, and knowing 79 characters will help you to understand 40% of Chinese language. And knowing 380 characters will help you to understand 70% of Chinese language, which means you can communicate basic Chinese, you can speak basic Chinese, you can read basic characters, and will be enough for you to communicate with people. I promise you. Knowing 1000 characters will help you to understand 90% of Chinese characters, and 2400 characters means that you understand 99% of Chinese characters. See? So you don't need to memorize all of the 50,000 characters, okay? But still, 2,400 characters can still be pretty overwhelming. And later on, when we start discussing characters and how they get composed and go more in details about them, I will tell you how to memorize them in a much faster way, okay? We have some problems. Wait, we're gonna fix something, guys, so other people didn't have any problems with the screen, because I can see that some people are having problems. Wait a second, guys. I'm just changing something here so everybody could see everything clearly in the full screen, okay? I'm so sorry, guys. It's just probably the connection is not that good, maybe. I'm just trying to make sure that everybody can see the screen, full screen. I'm really sorry, guys. Just one more minute, please. You're from Africa. Nice meeting you. Okay, I think we are clear here and we can continue. So, I'm sorry, don't be scared to start learning Chinese. It's not that scary, it's not that difficult. I can help you. I will tell you a much easier way to understand this. Thank you for understanding. Okay, good. Everybody can see the full screen? Okay, great. So now let's first start with tones. Chinese language has tones. In total there are 4 tones, and each word has a tone. Each character has a tone. You need to know them. You need to know how to pronounce them. It is really important. Zoom app, we think from last experience, we think that Zoom app is not that convenient to use, so we just gonna proceed with this way of teaching. Okay, so yeah, there you have to know tones, because in Chinese language some words um, might differ depending on their tone. So if there's the first tone of the word, the meaning might be this, and then if the tone is changes to the, for example, the third tone, then the meaning will change again. So it is really crucial to know them and to know how to pronounce them, and we have to practice more to be good at it. So as I said, there are in total 4 tones. First, we're gonna practice a little bit. I will just read more over and over again so you could memorize them, and then okay, great. And then I will have like a small test. Please don't be nervous. I'm just gonna. It's just for you, so you can check yourself how you memorized it. Okay. I'm just gonna read a word, and I want you to have a paper and a pen with you, so you can write down which number of the tone it is. And as I finish reading the word, I will tell you the answer. Okay? You just, in order to check you guys, so you could check yourself. You don't need to tell me the answers. Okay. So the first tone we have is probably the easiest one, because it's like flat, like ma. So when you start practicing tones, it's better to use your hand, because it's like connects your thoughts with your actions, and it's easier to memorize. Okay? So the first tone is ma. Okay? Ma. The second tone is like rising. Okay? Ma. Ma. The third tone, probably the most difficult, it is ma. Ma. Okay? So it's like it drops in the middle. Okay? That's why it's like ma. And the fourth tone is ma. So it's like cuts in the end. So it's like go down. Okay? Okay. So let's have more practice with the word, with the letter M. Again, ma. Please, I want you to repeat with me so you could understand how to pronounce it. With your hand, okay? Ma. 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 Okay? First tone, ma. Second tone, ma. Ma. Third tone, ma. Fourth tone, ma. Okay? Clear, guys? Do you need more time to memorize it? Ma. 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 Let's practice one more time, okay? With the letter B. Wait a second. Okay. First tone. Okay. Ba. First tone. Ba. It's difficult. I understand. Someone says it's difficult. Someone says it's easy. Well, I hope that it is easy for all of you guys. Okay, again. Ba. First one. Second one. Ba. Rising. Ba. Ba. Third tone. Ba. Ba. Easy, great. Ba. And then ba. Easy, great, great. Okay. Now, guys, tell me if you need me to pronounce it again one more time, because next we're gonna have a small practice. Did you memorize it better? Clear? Everything is clear. Can we start our small practice? No? You don't need me to repeat it again? We can practice it a little bit. Yeah? Okay. Wait a second. So, I will read a word with its tone, and as I said, I want you to have a paper and pen so you can write down what number of the tone it is, okay? Clear? One more time, okay. Rohini, please don't think about this for now. We will. It's probably because of the sound quality you can hear like this. So some people are requesting to repeat it one more time. For people who said that it is easy, please just bear with me, okay? I just want to make sure that everybody got the idea of the tones, okay? I don't know why you guys heard like this. Okay, the first tone is ba, ba, ba. The second tone is ba, ba, ba. Third tone is ba, ba, ba. Fourth tone is ba, ba. I feel ridiculous right now, guys, but I hope it's helpful for you. Okay, clear? Again, ba, 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 ba. Okay, good? Okay, you are welcome. Now, let's have a little practice, as I said. So, get your pens, get your papers, and let's... Great. I'm glad that it's clear now. So, the first two words. First one is Mao. Mao. The second word is Mao. 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 Oh, Mao. Sorry. Mao. Mao. So the answers to the first two words is fourth tone, number 4, and number 2. Hope you got it right. Second, shuang. Shuang. Sheng. It's probably the easy one. So think which tone it is, and it is tone number 2. Third, yun, yun, yuan, yuan. What tone it is, guys? It is, for the first and second word, it is tone number 2. Hai, 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 hai. So for the fourth couple of words, the first word is, the number of tone is second, and the second word tone number is 3. Let me guys see how you doing. Okay, you don't need to write the number of tones in the comments, just write it for yourself, just so you could check yourself, guys. So number 5, Lu. By the way, for this word, in pinyin, if above the letter U there's 2 dots, then you're supposed to read this as U. So Lu, Lu. And then if there's no any dots above the letter U, then it's supposed to be read as U, Lu. Okay? So, 绿 绿 lu lu. Okay? What number do you think it is? It is number 4 for the first and the second word. Moving on. Zhang, 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 zhang. It's the tone number 3 for both words. Number 7 is tan, 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 san, san. Is the easy one. It's number 1. Number 8, chuang, chuang, chuang. What tone, what number do you think it is? It's number 2. It's tone number 2. The word zhuang, zhuang, zhuang is tone number 1. Okay. The next one is ying, 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 tone number 3. Ying, ying, tone number 1. So guys, please tell me, do you want to proceed with this practice, or those 9 words were enough? And you just want to move to the next part? Guys, please leave your comments if you want to continue with practice and do the rest of the words, not more. Well, rather possible for you to write the name of it in brackets next to the Chinese pinyin. Well, I need to know. I don't have the characters of these words, so I probably cannot write it to you right now, okay? Okay, since you're saying we can move on, then we're moving next. We are, oh, I explained it to you the pinyin before, so you don't need to know this. Okay, characters. Oh, the most scariest part of Chinese language. The character in Chinese will be Hanzi, and it's actually somebody's asking to repeat number 5. 1 second. Number 5 is lu, lu. So, and it's number 4. Okay. Okay. So again, characters, Chinese characters, consist of different strokes, and depending on the direction of the stroke, and it's like feature, how it looks like, each of it has the name. And as I said on the last webinar, you don't need to memorize the name of each stroke, but it might be helpful for you. For instance, if you don't know how to write a character and you're asking a Chinese person, how do I read it or how do I write it? And he can tell you, well, okay, first you write the hong, and then you write pie, and then and so on, and so on, okay? Okay. So as I said, you don't need to memorize it, but it might be helpful for you if you do this. Okay. Moving on, characters. For myself, I divided characters into 3 groups, and when I was learning Chinese, I didn't know that my teachers did not explain it to me. That's why I had problems with memorizing it, and that's why I want to teach you guys how to do it better and easier. So 3 groups. First group is pictographic characters. You might know that before, when there were no any like letters, alphabets, people had to find a way how to like they can send the messages to each other. So Chinese people decided to make particular characters that will resemble with the actual object that they want um, to write. Okay, and as you can see, the first word is fish, which is yu. So as you can see from this evolving process, it looks kind of like a fish. Next is shan, mountain. It's pretty easy. You can see that these two, like the how it kind of looks similar like a mountain. Then person, ren. So it's like this body, shape of the body. Next is ma'a, which is horse. Yeah, I think it is. It looks like a horse. You might think that it is a horse. Then the next word is rain. Is yu. You see these drops. They're like a sky, and then these drops. And then the word sun is r. It's like this. And unfortunately, there are only 4% of pictographic characters. Of course, if there were more, it would be much easier for people who are learning Chinese. But you've got what we've got. Let me see if you guys have any questions about this. Okay, pictographic, done with this. Now moving on to the next. Oh, okay, you can see here on the picture how these characters are resembling the actual objects. Somebody English. No, I'm telling because I just want you to understand how the characters get constructed. Okay? How to the actual words and how like the actual characters, you will get to know about this more from the course, which I will talk about later. So a few more examples you see here. There is a fire, and you can see the character, which is like kind of similar to the fire symbol. Then there's a tree like this, and the word, if you, the mouth, the word mouth. If you open your mouth, then it might look like this, like a square, like open mouth. And then another example is a door, like this, square, which you can open. Now moving on to the second group, which is called associative characters. And there are 14% of such characters, Chinese characters, and how they get composed. So basically, these characters, they are composed composed of different characters, and by the meaning of these characters, you can guess the meaning of the word. It might sound complicated, but let me explain from these examples. Okay, so remember the word person, ren, okay? This person. If you put two people together, ren, like this, next to each other, then what you will get, like this, when they follow each other, the word tong, which means follow. If you put three people in one character, then it will mean the crowd, zhong, okay? If you have a person who like extending his hands like this, what do you think it is? What can you show like this? The word big, which is da. I won't explain each word. I just want you to get the idea of the associative characters. I don't think that you need to memorize them right now, because you will have this chance with our course. Okay. Now, for now, just concentrate on understanding the actual idea how they get composed. Okay. Don't like write them down. Just get the idea. So another example is remember the word mu, which is tree. If you put 3 trees, when there are a lot of trees, what you will get? You will get forest, which is sin. Okay? Again, a few more examples. the word volcano. How to combine it? You put the word fire, and then you put fire on the mountain, and then you will get the volcano. And this is how the word volcano, 火山, is composed. So this is the point. If you know the meaning of particular characters, and you see that they get composed with other characters, you might guess the meaning of the word, of the whole word, okay? Get this? Another example. The word Japan is ribbon. Japan, ribbon. And then if you put next to this word the word ren, then it will be translated as Japanese person. 日本人. Okay? 日本人. And this way you can put any other country, for example, China. China in Chinese, 中国. To say Chinese person, you can say 中国人. So just put 人 everywhere to each name of the country. Another, I think this example is really good because it can clearly explain to you the idea of the associative characters. So here we have the character 温, which translates as worm. And if you separate these characters and see the meaning of the single character, you'll get why this particular character means worm. So okay, you see these two like strokes. In Chinese, in ancient Chinese, it means water. You see this, remember this word san, 热. And then the bottom character is dish. So listen, there is water, and then there's sun. If you put water in the dish or like a bowl or something, and then there's a sun which has worm, then the water will get warm. That's why this word means worm. Okay? I hope you're not getting too confused. So again, by combining characters, you will get the meaning of the whole character. Okay? And even if you don't know the meaning of the whole character, you can guess it by looking at single characters that it was combined of. Okay? Clear here? No questions? I'm gonna move to the third group, and after that I will ask you you will ask me questions if you have. Okay, guys? Okay. The third group, the final group, and probably the most difficult one, but don't be scared. I will help you with it, guys. So, the pictophonetic characters. These characters are combined of radical and single Chinese characters, and in total there are 80% of them in Chinese language. And usually, one of the characters expresses the pronunciation of the whole character, and the second character expresses the meaning of the character. Okay? Again, see, as on the picture, the the first character, it combined with this, has this word tree, mu. Excuse me, guys. Which means among those two characters, one of them expresses the pronunciation, okay? Another one expresses the meaning. Let's look at the particular example, and maybe you will have a better idea of it. So the word bei, which has the meaning of shell, and before in ancient China, Chinese people used shells as their money. That's why today this word means something related to money. Okay? So now we have here 3 words. The word tai. Here the word bei has the meaning, which is money. The second character here is the pronunciation. Okay? So as you can guess, the second word, if you take the character bei from it, you can read it as tai. Okay? Now moving to the second character, zhang. Again, if you take away the character bei, then the second word, the second character is supposed to be read as zhang. Okay? Third one, same idea, huo. The character above the character bei is how you're supposed to pronounce it. And all of these characters have one common thing. All of them has something, the meaning is related to money. Okay? I don't want to tell you what each word means, I just want you to get the idea. But there is one but here. Not always, as I said, one character usually expresses the pronunciation. Not always this pronunciation the same in different combinations with other characters. Okay, so here is example of the character ban. In the second character, in combination with this particular character, is supposed to be read ban. But in the second example, you see, there is one more character. It's supposed to be read as pan. And let's look at the example number 4. If you combine the word pan with this word, which you can see with this character, which you can see on the left side, then you will get the word pang, which is fat. Okay? It might sound very difficult. Oh, okay. Another one example. Example with T. So if you put put another character next to the T, you will get the word Z. So Q changes to J. Okay. And there are a lot of many other examples. And as you saw from the last slides, there are 80% of these characters, and it might be difficult for you guys, but we have this bonus for you, about which I will talk later, but it's basically the list of characters, 500 characters, and this list will help you to memorize these pictophonetic characters in a much faster, better way. So you won't get confused. What is this character? Why is it the same? Why it has the same character? It will really help you guys. Okay, moving on. Grammar. Grammar in Chinese will be 语法. As I said, Chinese grammar is not complicated. There are no any tenses as an English word. There is no any separation between he, she. Like, it's really, really simple. And I just want to talk about 2 grammar points, and I hope you will get it because it is pretty easy. The first point is the word 是, and in English it would be translated as to be. And there are a couple of ways how this word can be used, and today in this webinar I will discuss only 2 of them. More you will know from the course. So the first way is when the word 是 connects 2 nouns. So here's an example. 我是美国人, which means I'm an American. So here it connects the word 我 and the noun 美国人. Okay? The second way is to use 是 in the phrase 是不是. It's like when you want to ask the question to confirm the answer, confirm the information. Okay? 这是不是手机? Is this a cell phone? Okay? So the word 是不是 is just in order to confirm the information. Did you get it, guys? Fantasy? What do you mean by fantasy? Okay, if you don't have any questions, I will move to the second grammar point, okay? Okay. Counting words. Counting words was, when I was learning Chinese, was something new to me because there is no such a thing in English. Basically, when you want to say or point out the number of an object, you're supposed to use the counting word. And in Chinese language, there are different groups and these of words, and in each group there are particular counting word. As you can see from the picture, there's one group which is like an envelope, postal items, and usually for such items you're supposed to use the counting word phone. The second group is just examples. There are many more other groups. The second group is, for example, a picture, a map. So you use the counting word fu. So you're supposed to say first the number yi, then the counting word fu, and then the noun tu. Yi fu tu. Then fourth example of the group is objects that are kind of long and thin, for example, like chopsticks or sticks, and you're supposed to use the counting word gun. And the fourth example is shuang, and this counting word is usually used for things that have a couple, like for example eyes or shoes or socks. Okay? So as I said, there are many other groups, and you have to memorize. You better have to memorize them, because more you know, better level of English you have. But if somebody asks, is it like yes or no? Yes, it's kind of like yes or no, Rohini. Guys, do you understand what I'm talking about? I just want to make sure that you're all engaging and you are understanding what I'm talking about. Are you tired? Do you want to have some rest? Just on the scale from 1 to 10, how tired are you? How confused are you? Are you listening? Just want to make sure that you're with me, that I'm not talking to myself, that I'm being helpful to you guys. Just please leave some comments. We are almost done. Just let me see. Guys, please, any reaction, any replies? Did you get what I'm talking about? Are you tired? On the scale from 1 to 10, how tired are you? Or confused? You're watching, okay, thank you. Anybody else? Understand? Okay. Any questions? Rahini, you asked, is it like yes or no? Then yes, you're understanding it well. It is. Yeah, ifu tu means one painting. Yeah, you're right. Okay, I can see your replies. Good. You can see that you're listening to me. Okay, thank you very much. Thank you. I really appreciate it because it's kind of difficult for me to like talking. I feel like I'm talking to myself, and to see your replies is really, it's quite hard. It's okay. In English, in Chinese, there's one phrase 慢慢的, which is like gradually 慢慢的学会. It's like gradually you will learn it. Okay? I'm trying to understand. Can you tell me where exactly do you have questions? 一双鞋. Just don't think about the actual words. Just get the idea, okay? Listen, okay. If you're all good, then I will move on. So again, different groups, different counting words. Okay? But there is one saving word for you, and you can rely on it anytime. Is the word ge. Ge you can use in any group. Doesn't matter which group it is. For example, with people 3个人, or 一个苹果. So if you don't know what counting word you're supposed to use with a particular group of words, you just use the word ge. Okay? Okay, great. It is your word. Just use it anytime when you don't know the counting word. Okay? Two is a picture. Okay. Now we are done with characters, tones, and grammar. Now let's learn a little bit of words. These, maybe some of you already know these words, but just let's start with the basics. Okay? So the first word, these are greeting words. The first word is 你好, which is hello. You said it earlier, Rohini. Ifo two is means one picture. Okay? 谢谢. Okay, the next word is 您好, which has, in English, it has the same meaning, which is hello. But as you can see from the character, it's written in the different way. This is because in Chinese language there is the word 您 is used with older people or people who you don't know or who you like in order to like express your respect. Okay? Okay. Next word is how are you? And 你好吗? 你好吗? See, you just put the word hello, 你好, and then the word ma. The word ma in English word is usually used at the end of the questions. So basically, you just say a sentence and then plus the word ma, and then you will get the question. We will talk about this later in the course. I will discuss it more in details, okay? And then the last word is the word goodbye, which is 再见. Let me explain a little bit about this word. The word 在 is translated as again, and the word 见 is translated as to see. So basically, it's translated as see you again. Okay? And this is how Chinese people came up with the word goodbye. 再见, see you again. Goodbye. Okay? So we are done with the content, and now I want to talk more about the course. So this webinar was an introductory class into this course, so you could feel if you like it or not. And more information about Chinese and characters and grammar. No, I didn't put the pinyin. I just pronounced it. Sorry. Okay, moving on to the course. Um, why this course is useful for you, and who is this course is useful for? First of all, those who don't know any Chinese language, not a single character, not a single tone, I don't know what is this, what's the idea of Chinese language, this course is for you. Those who want to improve their writing and listening, also reading skills. Those who want to expand their vocabulary, because there will be techniques that will help you to memorize characters, and one of the techniques I will be talking about later. And also for those who want to achieve HSK level from the level 1 to 3, which I said is Chinese proficiency test. And what you will get from this course. You will know how to memorize characters faster and more effective, be proficient in pronouncing tones, be able to read fluently, be able to understand conversational Chinese, and be able to speak conversational Chinese. Okay? So this is our course. It consists of 60 online classes. It's online and you have to pay for it. After each lesson, you will have a homework and you will have an access to the next lesson after you submit your homework and after I check it. Okay? We'll have an online chat with you guys so you could share your knowledge, your questions. And the price of this course is $200, but for those who joined this webinar today, we made a present for you, and for you guys it actually will cost $100. So yeah, it's good that you joined my webinar today because you can purchase this course for a cheaper price. And also there is one bonus, I talked about it before, is this list of 500 words that will help you to memorize characters in a much faster way. And I personally think that it is really useful, and you definitely can benefit from it. Okay? And the managers will send the link where you can purchase this, where you can book this course. Okay? So please, as soon as we send you the link, click on it and please book a place because places are limited. And don't miss it, okay? Because there are some bonuses, the price and this list, and it is really helpful and beneficial for you guys. So we are done for today, guys. The managers will send the link in the chat, okay? They will send the link where you can book this course. Okay? Okay, thank you all of you guys for listening. 不客气. It was really pleasure to talk to you guys, to get to know you better. I hope I was helpful for you. And I wish you good luck. And please book this course. We will really appreciate it. I promise you it will help you to learn Chinese. It won't be boring. It won't be difficult. I promise to you, okay? Okay, we are done here. Goodbye, guys.